Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and I'm here to show you my January setup for 2022 in my 2022 bullet journal. If you haven't seen, I did the setup of my 22 bullet journal. It is linked up above in the cards. And before we get into it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already so you can come on back for more. It really helps me out. There's the bell notification, all that stuff. Now, I did try to film this like the more popular style Plan With Me. And because of my new desk setup, which I'll point out when I do my altar tour, it did not work. It was killing my back. So suffice it to say, I've learned my lesson and I'm just going to find other ways to improve my videos that don't involve doing it in ways I actually don't like to. Just, you know, I want to stay true to me. And into the journal, for the month of January, my card for my year ahead spread is not upside down. It is the star card. And I pulled my year ahead spread with the Star Seeker Tarot. I do offer the year ahead spread package. My Calendly and my reading links are down below in the description. So I sat down and I pulled other cards. So I pulled out my star card, and then I pulled a card for my 7th house, because that's where the month is for me. And I pulled a card for Rahu, or the North Node, because I have my North Node in the Capricorn area of my chart. And overall, I got this a very self-explanatory theme for the star card of Shine Your Light. I decided I really wanted to stick to the kind of feeling and softness of this kind of card in this deck and this color scheme. We'll see how I feel in future months, but for this one I really liked it. So I picked out some colors. I wrote January on the page. I wrote my word of the year because I wanted to be able to see it, because I do look at my title pages every single day. And then I wrote the theme Shine Your Light. And I picked a color specifically to represent my light, which is this dark pink here. So each page has the color of my light shining on the stars, on one star on each 2-page spread, and then I made the circles of my eyes into stars because I'm lame. If you watch my 2022 video, you will have seen, and again, if you haven't, it's up above in the cards, you will have seen my astrological month spread, and I talked about how I'm planning to use this for goal planning. And this is that first page for January. I am going to do a whole video on this, so stay tuned for that. So I have an area to do a level 10 life kind of rating system, except it's about 12 areas of my life, the 12 houses, instead of 10. I have that here. That's going to get filled out in that video. I wrote the 7th house one-on-one relating, because that's what the month of January is about for me. And then I set up the rest of the page based on the 7th house one-on-one relating. It's anything relationships. So what I set up was a place where I could write my family, my friends, and work people who I want to connect more with, who I want to work on my one-on-one relationship with. And then over here, I have a space to write my goals for my one-on-one relating. And funny story, there's a big lesson in this. Initially, I had it set up so it just had 2 sections on this side for Cameron, that's my son, and Z, that's my spouse. And then I looked at my cards, and it wasn't just a shine your light. There's a very distinct theme of like actually fucking work on your one-on-one relationship with yourself, Rebecca. Come on. And then I was sad when I realized I hadn't included myself in this spread. So I fixed that. So I've got a place to write down goals for me, for working on my relationship with myself, goals for working on my relationship with my son, with my spouse, and other. And this will be all the like friends and work. But these are the 3 big relationships in my life: myself, my son, and my spouse. So they get their own sections. Oh, I missed a star. I'm going to have to make that purple. This looks similar, except it's not. So what happened was recently I started really missing the Calendex. And so I put one in. But I've been using a Google Calendar for my future planning because it's the only way I can get my spouse to write down their events and stuff. And for me doing my work online, where I do readings and such with people online, I need to be able to have a calendar to book my readings. So when I reintroduced the Calendex, I was either forgetting to write things into my Google Calendar, or I was forgetting to write things from my Google Calendar into my bullet journal, because it was a half situation. So where this spread used to be morning, afternoon, evening, and other, I've changed it. I've put all of my future planning back into my Google Calendar. And then these are going to be for more planning of tasks and things. I haven't decided on the headers, so I have not written them. I have my Medi-Cal as normal, where I write down symptoms, if I take medication, if my son needs medication, I write down all that kind of stuff in here. And I'm going to be resuming counting my cycle days in here. I also decided to introduce in, if you watch Jessica the Story Witch, who I will link her channel up above in the cards, she is amazing, and she has become a dear friend of mine. She did for about a year during 2020, she did a must-do and a might-do list. And I've been working on, I have a lot of repeating things in my dailies that just get cycled forward and forward. So I'm working on trying to deal with that. And I thought having a must-do and a might-do list might be helpful there. So I'm going to give that a try. I've just given it a 1-page spread. And I put back my 1 line a day. So this is where I just write one thing I want to remember about the day that's non-specific to a person. I have my gratitude and victories, which, look at these. Look at this fucking, oh goodness. I got a smudge, I got wobbly lines. I write down one thing I'm grateful for every day and one thing I did that was a victory. And then lastly, I have spread for my spouse Z, where I write down something I want to remember about my time with them for that day, and something for my son. And that is it. I'm really excited. I like how soft it is. I'm really feeling the softs right now. It'll be interesting to see if I stick to that, and I'm so excited for this one. So I'm going to be doing a video on this one where I fill it out. And it finally occurred to me I can just film things during the day when my spouse is at work at their desk. So that's what I'm doing now. And so that'll help make filming easier for me. So I'm going to let you go here. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you introduce any new spreads for January? Have you set up for January yet? Whatever it is, I want to hear about it in the comments down below. Please let me know. In the description box near there, I have my link for my Calendly, where you can get readings from me. As I'm filming this, there's a full moon coming up at the end of this week, and I do offer full moon readings. I also still have my year ahead spread package for 7 more days for the year of 2022, and then it is gone, so you can check that out as well. My Patreon is linked down below. This Wednesday on Patreon, for the specific tier and up, we are doing my live readings Zoom session. So if you join in time, you can take part in that. It is linked there. And as is my Facebook page, where you can get all the updates and such. I'm not good at keeping up on Instagram yet. So we're working on that. And I will let you go here, and I will see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.